Hey guys, it's Chris. You're seeing here back for another quick informative review video. This is a review video for a machine you see in front of me, obviously. It's called a Hitachi string trimmer, to be exact. And I'll even show you the back of the engine right here as well too for that. Made by Hitachi. It's the model number CG22EAB SLP gas string trimmer. And it has it's a logo on it. It says new purifier, whatever that means on here, but it says made in China right here for that. And the nifty thing about this specific one is the actual emissions rating on the one side of it. Let me see if I can flip it around and show it to you. Got emissions rating of basically 300 hours on the emissions compliance period right there for that. It's a 2013 machine. It has a barrel style carburetor on this one right here, similar to the Echo string trimmers and stuff like that. It's non-adjustable, so if it has any problems, more than likely you're going to have to replace the machine as well, or have to replace the carburetor, I should say. And it's actually a pretty nice built machine to say the least right here. It has a little bit different revised fuel lines than a typical most of the cheaper string trimmers out there for that. And its engine displacement is 21.1 milliliters. They're going by the metrics on here and stuff like that for the actual displacement and stuff like that for that. And as I said before, it's made by Hitachi as well. It says Hitachi Koki or something. I don't know what exactly how you pronounce it, but that's what it has on there. You got the barrel style carburetor right there for that. I don't actually know who actually makes this carburetor. Let me see if I can flip it around and get you a better picture right here as well too. Let me see. Oh, you actually got a Walbro carburetor. There we go. You got a Walbro carburetor, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't know. We just got this thing in over here yesterday afternoon, or I should say on Saturday afternoon. So overall, it's made quite well for like a residential unit out there for that. You got your nice long shaft right there for that. You got your handle right there as well too, and you also have your on and off here for your switch right here for your kill wire. Plus, got your handle down here. So overall it looks pretty substantial as opposed to your typical cheap Walmart $69 Featherlight specials out there for that. So I definitely give the 2 thumbs up here for that as well too. And I'll even start the thing up here for you as well too, because the guy brought it over here. He was an older gentleman, and he was originally claiming that it basically would not start. We took a look at it and looked at the guy, tried to flood the engine on there for that because the spark plug was all carboned up on her, even though the cylinder looks fine. This one has about 140 psi. I couldn't believe it myself, but it definitely had a lot of compression in it, to say the least. So that definitely was not the problem, because if your cylinder scored up, you only have maybe 60 psi in the engine right there, and it's not going to fire whether you try to start with ether or not. So I'll fire it up here for you guys. You can see it running as well too. So bear with me out here, because it's spitting out here. There's rain a little bit right now, so I'll see if I can hold this camera and pull it over at the same time with me. So bear with me here, guys. Let me get this thing going here. There we go, almost got it. There we go. Head's going good down there. We got a clutch on her, obviously. So there you go, guys. Good machine, runs good. Doesn't have any knocking, hesitation, or anything else like that for that. We took the old gas out of there because he had some old gas, I guess, from about 1.5 years ago in there. Put new gas in there. We put the Opti 2 mix in there, so it's running extremely clean and lean now. And we also put a harder running spark plug in here as well. We put the BPM thing you see it on here. Yeah, there we go. And pull up a little BPMR 4A, the harder BPMR plugs that, because they make BPR 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I believe, out there. Personally, I recommend putting a real hot spark plug in these two-strokes. Why? Because it tends to burn the carbon off a lot more, what I'll call more efficiently than the colder spark plugs out there, because you want your two-stroke to run nice and hot, because you don't want any carbon buildup, because if it starts building up carbon down inside the engine, unfortunately it can build up on the exhaust side, and that stuff can possibly flake off and score up your cylinder. So basically, I recommend running the clean mix off the two mix in there, and running a hot spark plug as well too. And the last portion is run these string trimmers on full speed all the time, because when you do that, the carbon doesn't really have any chance of building up on the exhaust ports, because if you're just putting around your yard out there with these things, they will build up a lot more carbon in there, in the actual exhaust port plus the muffler. So that's one thing to be wary about with a two-stroke engine out there for that. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, simply leave me a message here and I'll try to answer any questions you guys have. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.